What's up, my friends? It is December 30th, 2024. I have a day and a half left of this year. And although this year wasn't the best year of my life, that's entirely okay. You know, throughout the years on my YouTube channel, I have sometimes made a compilation video showing all the highlights and all the most beautiful places I visited, and yes, all the triumphs. And that's totally okay. But this year, I'm just not in the mood to make that video. But I do want to make something because you mean a lot to me. Seriously, I really appreciate all the love and support that you've given me and this channel throughout this year and the years prior. Your comments mean so much to me, your subscriptions, all of that. So, first of all, thank you. This is not going to be a depressing video. You know, I look back on this year through the trials and tribulations, adventures that didn't go the way I wanted them to, physical ailments that are popping up, maybe because my age, maybe not, who knows. I'm 45 years old now. As you can tell, if you look back at my older videos, I am not this gray. I'm definitely aging, but that's a gift. Every single day I wake up, I'm alive, I'm healthy, right on. Who cares if I have gray hair and more wrinkles, right? It's just a sign of living a good life. But I'm looking back on this year and thinking, okay, what have I learned? And what can I do better bringing this energy into 2025 and beyond? You know, a lot of this year, I was just feeling a lack of motivation. I was feeling like I didn't have the spark that I had in previous years. And for me, that's something that's very difficult to overcome because I've usually been a very motivated, go get 'em kind of guy. But this year has just been a little bit more difficult. Like it's just been harder to get up and go. And you've probably noticed that because I haven't had as many adventures on this channel, not at all. Again, not to say that this year was a bad year. You know, last year started out with an amazing trip to Baja. I finally finished the Baja Divide. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. We released the new version of the 600X that we're really proud of. I did an amazing adventure in Florida with my friend Brett and all my new Florida friends. You know, I gave a good shot at the Tour Divide. Didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. I learned a ton. You were introduced to the hiking, biking, Viking on our adventure in New Mexico. Ragbri, always a blast. An adventure in Pennsylvania with my friends from Priority. So this year was still very, very good. It just didn't stack up with other years where I had so many triumphs. But maybe that's not realistic to always be on top of the world. And it's not realistic. That's just not how life works. You can't always be on top. You're gonna have some peaks and valleys. And this year definitely was a lot of this, and then some of this, and then a lot of this, more than some of this, and then and I learned a ton through this process. I really, truly did. I learned about my physical limitations, about what I truly want to get out of my bike adventures as opposed to bike racing. And I just learned, or not learned, but like really realized what is most important in my life. And that has always been and will continue to be family, friends, community, my beautiful community here in Boulder, but also my community, including you out there in YouTube world. Those things are incredibly important to me. And my connection to nature, my access to the beautiful Rocky Mountains right outside my window here. And those things really ground me. So when I'm having a tough day or I'm getting fussy about something or grumpy, which happens, doozers get grumpy. I have to like take a step back and be like, you know what, it's okay, Ryan. Like life is still good. You have an amazing community surrounding you. You have a healthy body. You're gonna be okay. And it's just been a little harder navigating all that this year because it seems like there's been more lows at times than highs. And for going into 2025, I want to bring this gratitude with me, my gratitude for the world and for this beautiful life, and what can I do to bring value to the world. When I first started this YouTube channel, way back, my first videos were like in 2006, my goal was always to bring something of value to the world. Something that hopefully makes the world a better place. Something that hopefully inspires you to get up off your couch and get out there and challenge yourself or just spread more kindness. And these are the things, the very simple things that I want to continue bringing into 2025. And I think there's a book or something when I was a kid. It's Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Do you remember that? And they were all very, very simple values of just like being kind and sharing and treating everybody with respect. And that's what I want to do more of in 2025. And that's what I would like our world as a whole to bring more of into this world, because it seems like we are living in a very divisive time with social media and politics and news media, and everybody's fighting and everybody knows best. And it's like, you suck, you suck, you. And it's gotten a little ugly. And I think it's taken a toll on me. It certainly has. It's like, I don't want to live in a world where people are constantly mean to each other. So I am going to do my best to not be mean to other people. Not that I am very often, but sometimes in my head, I don't say things and I'm like, you can probably relate. But I want to just bring a more thoughtful, kind, gentle energy into 2025. And of course, my channel is still going. Don't worry. I'm going to be creating videos. I'm going to be going on adventures. Do I know where I'm going to go? I don't actually. A lot of times I know some of my adventures, they're lined up months out in advance. I don't have anything right now. So I am a blank slate, which is both scary and exciting because I can do whatever I want. And what a dream to be able to say this. How fortunate am I to be able to sit here and be like, I can do whatever I want next year. I can buy a plane ticket with my bike and go do whatever I want. And that's exciting, It's also scary because it's like, I just haven't felt the spark and the motivation, or maybe I'm not good at this anymore, so I need to build up my confidence again and get out there. I need to take my own advice and get up off this computer chair, not couch, and get out there. I want to finish this by saying that, and I know I started with this, but thank you so much. You truly mean the world to me. You really do. This is a dream job. What I get to do is 18-year-old Ryan, let's say, 18-year-old Ryan would be so excited about 45-year-old Ryan. Very proud of him. Just like, way to go, buddy. You're doing what you love for a living. You get to connect with people through your videos and in real life. And that's really special. I truly feel like I am bringing something of value to this world, and I get to call it my job. How cool is that? And on a little bit more somber note, Jimmy Carter just passed away yesterday. And there's a quote of his that I really like, and it goes something like this, where I just want to be remembered as somebody who championed human rights and peace. And how cool is that? That guy really, after he was president, dedicated his life to service and making the world a better place. And I think if we all took a little bit of Jimmy Carter energy and grasped that and shared the love and the kindness, our world would be a lot better place, And I'm not saying you have to be a president to do these things and have access to do gigantic humanitarian projects. We can do all these little things in our neighborhoods, in our communities, with our families and our friends. And I just thought of something. Maybe you out there, and me included, go bake some cookies and bring them to your neighbor. I know it sounds silly, but do it. And if you do it, please tell me below how the interaction went. Be like, you know what? I am giving you these cookies because I'm trying to be nice. And that's it. Nothing. No strings attached. Here's some cookies. Think of some other activity that you can do to make this world a kinder, more loving place. All right, that's it. Hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Some of you will be partying, some of you will be sleeping. Whichever way you celebrate is good with me. And let's all bring a lot more love and kindness into 2025. Mwah! Oh, and ole, 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 ole.